What is visual rhetoric? It is used when persuasion happens through visual means, or in other terms, it is writing with images. We see this everywhere. It can be how our professor presents their lecture, how the food is displayed in the dining halls, or most commonly seen in advertisements. The whole point of a visual advertisement is to persuade the reader with images to use or purchase their product. A lot of advertisements are very effective and benefit the companies immensely. However, increasingly we have seen a hypersexualization of women in order to produce sales. For instance, this ad for Fairlife Milk. This company is unapologetically using an attractive, in-shape woman to promote their product. Why is it that women's bodies are so frequently used in advertisements? Social psychologist Sarah Mernon has studied the hypersexualization of women in media for more than 25 years. Her research has found that over the last several years, there has been a steep increase in the pervasiveness of images that show women in highly sexual ways. The American Psychological Association defines hypersexualization as occurring when a person's value comes only from his or her sexual appeal or behavior to the exclusion of other characteristics. This directly relates to the use of women's bodies as a tool for product sales. In a 2008 study, 1,988 advertisements from 50 well-known American magazines, it was found that half of them show women as sex objects. Another study at the University of Buffalo reviewed over 1,000 Rolling Stone cover images over 4 decades. In the 1960s, 11% of men and 44% of women were sexualized, while in the 2000s, 17% of men and 83% of women were sexualized. This shows that indeed men's sexualization has increased, but not as drastically as that of the women's. It is clear that women's bodies and faces are consistently used as promotional tools. So what really is the concerns for these advertisements? With young girls seeing these types of images in the media constantly, there is a tremendous impact on how they perceive themselves. It is shown that it leads to increased feelings of shame about one's body, creates appearance anxiety, and is associated with negative mental health outcomes in adolescent girls. This dissatisfaction early on inhibits these girls from becoming healthy, strong leaders, which ultimately would lead to the same cycle. Girls being dissatisfied with their bodies, perceiving themselves as objects, not people, and therefore not being able to reach their whole potential. To conclude, is it really necessary to sexualize women in order to increase sales? Will exposed breasts and beautiful faces really lead to a drastic increase in milk sales? As of now, society says that it will, but it doesn't always have to be that way.